This is Ubisoft is Horrible by Penguin Zero, aka Moist Critical, aka Charlie. Alright, I just need to make sure that. Actually, yeah, I need to make sure this is yeah, it's unmuted. Okay, that's perfect. Perfect. Okay, I just gotta make sure that I can actually pa pause and play via key, so here we go.
Hi there.
There you go. Yep.
I'm about to go on a passionate, joyful rant, so please ensure that your seatbelt is buckled because I'm about to torpedo my opinions at you like the logs out of Final Destination 1. I am so beyond disgusted and tired of modern greedy video game pricing. And the biggest proponent behind this
I think, like, honestly, okay, so here's my take, and this could be, depending on who you are, this could be a bad take. It could be a good take. It could, be understandable. I think the whole, selling a game at now $70 a piece, a AAA game at $70 a piece, that's a bit too much. That's a bit too much. I mean, like, a lot of us know that these AAA games aren't necessarily going to be, great. Hell, a lot of them probably aren't going to be great. A lot of them probably aren't going to be good. And we're paying $70 for them for, like, God knows what reason. I don't know, like, I feel like even when games used to be like $60, that was a bit too much. Like, dude, $60 for like a coin flip? Dude, I could just reach into my coin jar, pull out a nickel, and do a coin flip for free. I mean, it'll probably be a lot more entertaining than a lot of what these AAA studios are putting out nowadays. So, yeah, if you ask me, a lot more games should be like Helldivers 2, or even like the universally panned Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection, which is only like $35. Like, I feel like games shouldn't. I feel like AAA games shouldn't really go over like, God, what's the price? Like, I'd say like maybe $40, but then again, if you're pricing your game that high, it would have to be. I feel like it'd have to be, top tier. Anything lower, you're just, wasting unnecessary money. Just my opinion.
criminal level of greed is Ubisoft. I've said for the last 3 or so years that nothing makes me lose faith in an upcoming game quicker than seeing a Ubisoft original appear in the trailer. If I was a member of their evil syndicate think tank, my number one suggestion to the board of directors would be hide Ubisoft as much as possible from the credits of these games so people don't know that they're behind these productions.
Yeah, also, I brought this up last time I streamed, but unfortunately I can't use that VOD, so I'll bring it up this time. Ubisoft recently canceled The Division Heartlands, which was supposed to be a free to play PvE. I think it was a PvPvE. Sort of extraction shooter based in the Division universe. So, you would obviously have like the Division theme, but I want to, like, honestly, I don't think there was any gameplay about seen with Heartlands. I mean, I think there was like experimental gameplay, but then again, who really pays attention to that? I mean, you could, but I think the whole thing was it was supposed to play like an extraction shooter, like Tarkov or Call of Duty's DMZ like Warzone mode. It was supposed to play like that, but unfortunately that got canned. And also XDefiant is still coming out, but unfortunately it will not be coming out for last gen players, meaning, if you're stuck like I am on Xbox One or PS4, you're pretty much out of luck. Yeah. You're pretty much out of luck, unfortunately. maybe you should maybe you should get go to get money and get get the get Series S or PS. Yeah. We get it. We get it. We get it. It still sucks, honestly, because I would have definitely made videos for XDefiant. And even if the game died quickly, I feel like I still could have like milked it for like the first few weeks, like content wise. But hey, I guess we'll never know, right? I laugh now, but it's still pain.
Bury it somewhere so that way people have to go looking to unearth the truth because no one likes Ubisoft. I'd have more optimism.
I mean, Ubisoft has had, there were some good ones. I mean, maybe it's just me and like a handful of other people, but I kind of like, but I'm kind of a big fan of The Division. Like, mainly the second game. Because, I like the second game. That's all I'm gonna say. Because my brain is currently on Planet 9. On Planet Cloud 9 place. So, yeah. Also, Siege is fun for, the first few minutes, and then it becomes not fun. I feel like XDefiant I'm not gonna be able to experience it, but I feel like, a lot of people will enjoy it. Hell, I might watch a few videos on it once like released. I think it's already out now that I think about it. Maybe it's not, maybe it is. I don't know, really. And also the Far Cry games are not that bad if I do say so. I mean, there are some entries where, some entries are worse than others, but hey, that's a majority of like game franchises. Yeah.
About an upcoming game if it said it was a Bernie Madoff masterpiece. Like, I'd trust anyone more than Ubisoft. I think they have produced almost exclusively stinkers over the last, like, 5, 6, maybe even 7 years, aside from, of course, Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah. I wouldn't say so. I genuinely wouldn't, like, have a majority of their titles, not been commercial successes. Yeah. I mean, that goes without saying, but, I think that, honestly, I think that they're doing just fine. Like, well, not doing just fine, but, they're kind of teetering on that edge of, fine and, not so fine, essentially.
Which I think is just an accidental hit for them. And it's an older game, it's a 9-year-old game, and I think the reason that it continues to do well is because Ubisoft forgets that they're involved with it, so they let it do its own thing. But anything Ubisoft gets its grubby little mitts in just is a disaster. Anyone remember the Avatar Legends of Pandora that came out less than a year ago? Didn't think
okay, yeah. I'm gonna say this, I totally forgot that game existed. I totally forgot it existed. Until right now, Jesus Christ, yeah, that was Ubisoft. I don't remember. Like, I didn't remember. Oh my god, that just goes to show you, I guess. Oh god. Also, yeah, I don't have high hopes for Star Wars Outlaws. I mean, they're pricing like 3 different versions of the game. One is like over. I think it's like over $130. So yeah, I don't trust it. I can't trust it, honestly.
so. And in fact, I bet you didn't even register that I got the name wrong. I double checked. It came out 6 months ago and it's actually called Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. But I imagine some of you watching this did play it and totally forgot about its existence, just like Men in Black Neuralizered out of your mind, but because it was so boring that your brain did its best to defend you from the tedium. It is just a fucking snooze fest that I guarantee you sleptwalk through. Just like mindlessly wandering around in this fugue state of this Ubisoft open world formula that they run into the ground. It's just fucking pitiful productions that they've been behind for the last 5 or 7 years. But before I get too deep into this Ubisoft hate wagon that I'm just vomiting out here, I do want to passionately be excited about something. The Gamer Supps Waifu Cup with me on it, baby.
Nice.
The most beautiful cup you've ever seen in your life. Look at this goblet. That's me.
Hey.
But yeah, it's available right now.
I tried some of the G-Sub's free samples. They were pretty friggin' solid. Which I'm just gonna say that. And would I actually get a flavor? Next time I'm on the site? I mean, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I think if I was gonna get the cup, I would probably, not get one with the this, but perfect freeze frame, by the way. But yeah, I'd probably just get the I'd probably get the Goons Cup, because that just has their logo on it. And that's like that's the most, that's the best explainable one. Because, like, if anybody else stumbled across the cup, they would just stumble across a cup that had a... Yeah, they would just... I would definitely get weird stares. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, man.
Yeah, I'll put a link to it in the description. Go ahead and pick that up right now. But the point is, Ubisoft, I don't think has made good games in a while, and I include Assassin's Creed in this. I haven't enjoyed Assassin's Creed in so long. The last good one, and this isn't a...
I don't think I've heard anything positive, but at the same time, I don't think I've heard anything negative about the Assassin's Creed series as of, like, the recent entries. Like, I didn't really hear much about Valhalla. I didn't hear much about Mirage. God, what were the other ones? This just goes to show you how little I pay attention to Assassin's Creed. I don't at all. If you were curious, I genuinely don't pay attention to this series at all. Yeah. Okay.
My controversial opinion was Black Flag, and I didn't enjoy Black Flag as much as everyone else, but I can recognize that it was probably the last good Assassin's.
Yeah, a lot of people said that Black Flag was actually one of the best, like the best out of the entire franchise. Again, I've never played an Assassin's Creed game, so I wouldn't be able to validate that point. But like, I don't know. Some people loved it. Some people, felt the opposite. But I think it's safe to say that Black Flag, in the eyes of, like, the people that, enjoy the AC franchise, they think that it's one of the best games out of the series. Pretty much, yeah.
Assassin's Creed game. And I play all of them. I try them all. Except I only lasted like 4 hours in Mirage because it was such a fucking snooze fest. And Valhalla, I think, is the only time I've ever fallen asleep on stream. Like, they're just boring games.
Damn.
And this is
so not good is the verdict then. I don't know. I would have to play them for myself, but like that's like asking me to watch. That's like asking me to watch the entirety of One Piece from the first episode. It ain't happening. I'm talking about the anime, not the live action series. Yeah, it ain't happening. I'm sorry, it ain't happening.
Long-winded precursor to what I want to talk about today, which is the newest Assassin's Creed game, Shadows, which of course Ubisoft is behind. Now, there's a lot of controversy around this, a ton of drama because of the main character here, or one of the main characters. I don't give a fuck about it.
Yeah, I don't want to touch that with the 10-foot pole, because, I mean, I can, but I'm not going to. Because, yeah, that teeters on a few things that I don't really want to get into right now. But hey, I don't think it really matters. I don't think if it's following, actual history, then even if it's loosely based off of history, then you know what? Hey, it's fine. It is what it is. Honestly, I'm not the one that is going to determine this stuff. Like, why would you want me to be? I'm a terrible judge. Yeah, but hey.
I'm just going to tell you right now up top, I'm going to rip the Band-Aid off. I don't care. I legitimately could not care less about the historical accuracy of the Assassin's Creed franchise. That means about as much to me as the tiny hairs around my asshole. It is truly worthless to me. I wouldn't care if you played as Dobby the House Elf in the new feudal Japan Assassin.
Okay, I would have played that. I would have played an Assassin's Creed game based off of Harry Potter. You play as Dobby the House Elf. Oh, that's golden. That's actually gold. That's a golden idea. Ubisoft, get on it. There's your new project right there. Assassin's Creed, but it's based in the world of Harry Potter. But if you do that, you would definitely get a Hogwarts Legacy situation, which, you know, I don't think you would want to weather that storm. Oh my god, it would be funny as hell nonetheless. Oh god.
Assassin's Creed game doesn't matter as long as it's a good game, which I don't think that will be because I have no faith in Ubisoft and even less faith in Assassin's Creed. But what I do care about greatly is the pricing that Ubisoft is spearheading here.
Yeah, you remember how I mentioned Star Wars Outlaws? Get ready, because they did it again.
They just did this for Star Wars Outlaws with like $100
exactly.
plus versions, and now they're doing it again for Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I am so fucking tired of it. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. These are your prices.
Look at this right here. Look at this right here, dude. Standard edition $70. Base game pre-order bonus. Gold edition $110. Base game pre-order bonus season pass 3-day early access. Ultimate edition $130. You get the base game pre-order bonus season pass 3-day early access and the ultimate pack. Oh my god, dude. They did it again. Can you not read the room, Ubisoft? Like, what are you thinking? You just did this for Star Wars Outlaws, now you're gonna do it again. Bro, like, I don't know what they're thinking, genuinely. They definitely ain't using their brains, that's for sure. That's for damn sure. Oh, you can always get the Ultimate Edition through the Ubisoft Plus sort of thing that they have going. You get the base game, pre-order bonus, season pass, 3 days early access, ultimate pack, and with Ubisoft Plus, you get 100 plus PC games for $18 a month. What the hell are they thinking? This is so bad, dude. You don't know how bad this is. This is really bad. Especially nowadays. Like, do you think anybody's genuinely going to pay... Oh god. You think anybody's genuinely going to pay, like, $113 to get the base game and a few perks? Like the season pass, the ultimate pack, and like 3-day early access. When the next game was probably gonna come out, like, I don't know, 3 years later, bruh, probably not even that. Oh my god, dude, wow.
Pricing options for the different editions of Assassin's Creed Shadows. So for the standard edition, it's $70, but you have to pre-order it if you want access to a pre-order exclusive mission. The mission's called Thrown to the Dogs, and the only way you get access to this, it seems, is if you've pre-ordered the game, which they haven't even shown any motherfucking gameplay for yet. I think that is the...
Yeah, that's a no-go for me. Like, if you don't show gameplay and you price it like this, at the least, I'm not gonna pre-order the game. At the most, you're not getting my sale of this game. Nope, no shot. You're not getting my purchase, I should say. Give me a second. I have allergies again. Oh god. I really think I should check the pollen level, because Jesus Christ, that one was bad. Like, you guys couldn't hear that, but that one was real bad. Oh god, what was I saying? Okay, yeah, I was saying that yeah, I'm not gonna purchase the game if you're gonna price your game like this. Number one, number two, if you're gonna price it like this and you don't have any gameplay to actually show what it's gonna be like how can I trust how can anybody that enjoys this series actually trust this? Like, you're gonna pay like $130 at the most, and you don't even have gameplay like to judge just yet. That's why would you do, like, you're setting yourself up for failure if you pre-order this game, because you don't know what it's gonna be like just yet. Then again, you could always cancel your pre-order, but again, why would you wait to see what the gameplay's like to cancel your pre-order when you shouldn't have pre-ordered without gameplay in the first place? Like, it's common sense, people. It's common sense.
The biggest load of barnacles ever. You're just pre-ordering based off of a cinematic trailer alone. It's a terrible, shameful thing to ask of the consumer, but that's Ubisoft in a nutshell.
Yeah.
They're completely shameless. And moving on to the Gold Edition, you get the pre-order bonus plus a Season Pass and 3-day early access. Season Pass in a single-player game is probably one of the most embarrassing things ever that's become commonplace.
Why are we still doing Season Passes? Like, why? Why are we just... like, a lot of games, single-player games, have moved to the model of, like, free title updates, where, what would have been DLC like a few years, 10 years ago, is now just like, you can just connect to the internet and you can download the free update, and basically, what would be DLC is just like, it's just free in the game. I mean, The Division 2 does that. I mean, the exception being the one expansion, Warlords of New York, which I think there's also another expansion that's coming to the game pretty soon. I don't really know if it's going to be priced or not. I hope to God it's not priced, because I'm broke AF. Yeah, but there are games that do that still do DLC, like Fallout 4, isn't the most recent release, but it's still a pretty good example. I think Starfield's also going to do that, where they have paid DLC. I don't think they've done it just yet, but hey, it could still happen. So yeah, a lot of these studios are moving away from actually priced DLC, except in like the with the exceptions, of course. But yeah, there's not really needed for a season pass anymore, because things like battle passes are commonplace place, especially in single player games, which I don't really. That doesn't make much sense. Like, why would you have a battle pass in a single player game? That's getting into another topic. But hey, let's just nod and just continue on.
If I was the goober at Ubisoft that came up with the idea of single-player season passes, I would never share that information with anybody ever. You wouldn't be able to torture that out of me at Guantanamo Bay. Yeah. Batman couldn't beat that shit out of me. That is so fucking embarrassing. And in this case, it's especially egregious because the season pass for the Gold Edition includes a mission, so it's just paywalling even more content of the game behind the season pass and the higher price tag. And let's talk.
Wait. Go back. What did it say? Assassin's Creed Shadows Season Pass includes a bonus quest on day 1 with additional unlockable content as well as 2 upcoming expansions. You're getting 2 pieces of DLC. Like, paying... But you're gonna pay, $110 first. Is that right? If I pay $110, which you would never catch me doing for like a game like this, and I get a season pass with the base game, I at least want to get like not 2, but maybe 4 pieces of DLC, like 3 expansions and like one other thing. It honestly depends on the game, really, but 2 expansions? Just 2? And you're paying $110 to pre-order the game, the Gold Edition. Or you could be spending, $130, but why would you want to do that? Why would you spend... You know what you could get with $130? You could get a week's worth of groceries. A week's worth of groceries for the price for what they're pricing this game to be. And like that's if you go to like a high end sort of, grocery store. Dude, if you go to Aldi and you have $130, you could feed yourself for like 2 weeks. At most. And it's being priced. This game's being priced at that rate. Like bruh. Like what I don't understand. I don't understand, dude. Okay.
A lot of discussion around it, and they're making great points about it. For 110 clams, you're not paying to play the game 3 days early, you're paying to play it on time. If you pay $70, you're playing the game 3 days late. So it's not early access. For 110 bones, you play the game when it comes out, and unless you fork over the additional 40, you play the game 3 days late. That's how it works. That is extraordinarily anti-consumer.
Wait. So 3 days early actually isn't 3 days early? Is that what we're getting at here? Or bro, if that's not how it works, that is like one of the biggest scams. Like along with pricing your game like this, like $110, and you don't even get to play like 3 days early, or like whatever the hell it was. I don't know, but. That is so shady, dude. I don't know. That is so shady.
Like, increasing the amount of money just to play the game when it fucking releases is absurd. And then we move on to the Ultimate Edition for $130.
Dude, if you spend 20 more bucks and get the Ultimate Edition, the only thing you get is the Ultimate Pack, and God knows what's in that. Probably not worth the extra 20 bucks. I don't even think the Gold Edition is worth it. Like, bro. Oh my god, this is so
pay-to-win elements in a single-player.
Wait, what? pay to win elements. And I mean, to be fair, like, it's a single player game, so if this happened in like a multiplayer game, like if they did this for The Division, which has PvP elements, yeah, that would be really bad. But for a single player game, I don't think this is like too bad, but still, it's still not great.
Game, 5 skill points, and then like a bunch of cosmetics. I'm gonna get a little mean here with some tough love. If you have to pay an additional $60 just for a little bonus pay to win in your single player game, I think you need to take a hard look in the mirror and just recognize that maybe gaming's just not for you. Like, if that's the only way you'll enjoy the game is being able to like pay to win through a single player game, I think maybe take up a different kind of hobby.
Yeah, like or just go back to playing Tetris or the Snake game on like browser. But you shouldn't be playing AAA games if you're gonna spend that kind of money, dude. Like there are still some good games that you could find on that you could find on the browser. Like like the Snake game, 2048. There's even jigsaw puzzles that you could find online. Yeah, again, there's Tetris. I mean, there's all kinds of options, but you shouldn't be playing AAA games if you're gonna spend that much money just for a slight advantage, dude. Like, what the hell, dude? Oh my god, this is so painfully egregious. How is Ubisoft getting away with this, dude? Like, how are people letting them get away with this? This is not right.
I feel like such a fucking Redditor gatekeeping gaming, but that is so unbelievably silly to pay an additional $60 for 5 skill points and then a couple of cosmetics.
Dude,
like,
you don't even get skill points in the double digits. You get 5. 5 skill points. Not 10, not 15. 5. It's not even that big of an advantage, dude. Like, you're spending a total of $130 plus, plus tax for such a minute advantage that, like bro. Oh my god. If you have any common sense whatsoever, but you still want to play this game, just get the standard edition. I'm not even gonna say get the gold. Just get the standard edition. And until you see what the expansions are like, don't get the season pass. That's my philosophy. Like, bro, if you know the game's gonna be good, like if there's a gameplay trailer, if there's a lot of this other stuff, and you actually get to see what the game's like, and you think it's gonna be good, you think it's gonna be bad. If you think it's gonna be bad, but you still want to try it, just get the standard edition. But if you see the trailer and you think it's gonna be good, I would only go as far as like getting the not even like just get the game and then like just the season pass, and like that would just be it for me. Then again, that's just the gold edition essentially. I mean, I'm not really talking about Assassin's Creed. I'm talking more or less about other games that still use like the season pass, like WWE 2K, like the most recent 2K24 for WWE. If I had the funds for it, which I do, I might get it very soon as it goes on sale. But if I got the game at launch, I would have gotten that game's Ultimate Edition, which had the game, had a pre-order bonus, and also had season pass. That's a game that I'm comfortable with giving season pass for, because again, I'm a big fan of the WWE. I like wrestling video games, so Yeah, I would definitely spend my money on that. You would not catch me spending $130 on Assassin's Creed. No shot. No shot whatsoever.
I'm sure the cosmetics will look cool, but they're not worth almost paying the exact same price as the game itself just to get some cosmetics for it. That is a crazy thing to ask of people.
Yeah.
Then, of course, there's the final option here, which is getting the Ultimate Edition through Ubisoft Plus, which is their own cringe subscription service.
Okay, I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna be too big of a judge on, Ubisoft Plus, because I can't really be a judge when I'm a subscriber to the Xbox Game Pass Core now. I used to have Ultimate. I would have gotten Ultimate again, but unfortunately, because my hang on. My Xbox Game Pass Core runs out in next April. But if I got Game Pass Ultimate, it would run out next January, so I would kind of be at a net loss for that, so I'm just gonna stick with Game Pass Core for the time being.
For $18 a month, because every single fucking thing on the planet has a subscription service now behind it.
Yeah.
I bet there's going to be a subscription service for Mr. Bean, like Mr. Bean Extra On Demand Turbo Arcade, even though there's only 15 episodes of Mr. Bean that have ever aired and they're all freely accessible on YouTube right now. But
no comment, because I barely know. I just barely know what Mr. Bean is. Just barely. Hey, I'm a purveyor of the internet. I know what things are. Just barely sometimes. Just barely.
But I bet they'll probably come out with some kind of Mr. Bean subscription in the next few years.
God,
That's
I
just
hope not.
the number one trend that every tech company follows now. And Ubisoft is, of course, no stranger to that. So they have Ubisoft Plus, which hopefully they have less than double digits of users signed up to that, because I don't know who in their right mind would sign up for Ubisoft Plus. But anyway, that's the other option of getting the Ultimate Edition.
Yeah.
I hate the direction Ubisoft is trying to push AAA gaming. I hate this pricing scheme. I think it's terrible. It was bad when they did it with Star Wars Outlaws.
I think that Ubisoft is trying to compete with EA for for the award, for the most greedy company award, which EA have been defending champions of since since the whole loot box debacle of 2017's Battlefront 2. Oh god. Yeah, Ubisoft is gunning for that award, but EA is trying to just grip it tightly in their clutches. Oh god. It's only a matter of time though. I think Ubisoft is really trying with their underhanded tactics, but hey.
It's bad that they're doing it with Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I'm really hoping that it flops extraordinarily hard so that way more AAA companies don't try and emulate it. Because I have no doubt there's a lot of companies paying close attention to what Ubisoft's doing here.
Yeah, I think Star Wars Outlaws is going to be a big disaster, especially since they're keeping the pricing model the same. So, yeah, I don't have high hopes for this game. I don't have high hopes for Star Wars Outlaws. Just saying. It's hard to have hope for Ubisoft and they keep doing stupid crap. They keep doing stupid shite like this. Ugh.
And if it's successful, they'll probably employ similar tactics. And that would just be bad for everybody. So I wanted to vent about this a little bit. I think it super sucks. I hate where Ubisoft is trying to take the industry. So yeah, I kind of wanted to just rant about this a little bit and get it all out of my system. I'm still going to try Assassin's Creed Shadows because I still give every single game that comes out a try for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, I would just stick with the standard edition. Just saying, I would just stick with the standard edition. I can't really play it because, again, I'm on last gen and my laptop is not powerful enough to run games like that. So I'm kind of gonna be left in the dust, just like with XDefiant. But hey.
to see if maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised and proven wrong. So far, the safest bet I'll ever be able to make is that the newest Assassin's Creed game is going to be boring. That's been proven true time and time and time and time and time again for me personally, but maybe Shadows is the one to break that streak. And if it does, great, but it's still not going to change the way I feel about how Ubisoft is monetizing it. I think it is horrible for the industry overall. Even if the game comes out and it's great, I still can't stand what Ubisoft has done with their monetization of these games. I think it is fucking atrocious. So yeah, that's really about it. So yeah.
All right. Yeah, that is I genuinely don't have high hopes for Assassin's Creed. Let's just be honest. I don't have high hopes because, like, if you're gonna price your game like this, if you're gonna price your game this egregiously, this badly, then yeah, it's probably not gonna be that good. It's just a blatant cash grab, which it's sad to see. You know, game franchises become that. You know, Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed is just the most recent example. They've been doing this like with a lot of their other franchises, like Far Cry, Ghost Recon, even though like there hasn't really been a Ghost Recon game since Breakpoint. And yeah, damn, that just sucks, man. Here's the link to the video. Yeah, you hate to see it, dude. Like, you really hate to see how far companies like this have fallen, because like Ubisoft could have been one of the greats. They genuinely could have been like up there. They could have just maintained their status, but they just kept, you know, falling down and down and down and down the rabbit hole. So yeah, not great.
Way above the sky.